Привет! Today I got the package from Epytec. I think that's how it's pronounced. I got these, the adapters for the rear brake setup. With these I'm supposed to be able to have S3 rear caliper. Now I just need to get the calipers from the S3 wishbones. Clear some space, remove the R32 transmission, remove the R32 block. Yeah, and these tires. Yeah, I need to make some space. So here it is. I need to take the caliper in this bracket. I think I need to take that too. So parts of this bracket is hitting this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure, even though I was pretty sure I had mounted all the things up correct, I'm just going to do it one more time with the brake disc. And I guess I need to remove some of the surface here. It's only going to be, I think it's only necessary to remove a few millimeters. And if not, I'm not going to remove much of here, but if the surface I remove here is not enough, then I'm going to take some of this on the wishbone as well. Of course, ran into some problems, or not problems, obstacles. So I have, this is where the brake line from the front is coming. Originally the brake line does follow the beam, and it has some brake regulator on the beam itself. I don't have that, so that's why my brake line goes down like this. From this point till the brake caliper, I have to use, I'm going to use copper line. But along the way I need something which is a little bit bendy, because it would be really easy for me to just use some copper from here and to the brake line. But if I'm going to remove the brake caliper in the future, which I'm definitely going to do at some point, to service it or to change brake pads, the copper will be bent in all kinds of ways. That's why I'm going to use this piece. It's basically the same as this one, and I had this lying around. This is actually for Audi S3. I'm not going to do it this evening, but I think I will have copper line from this point to here, I think. So in between here, and then from this point I will have copper line all the way into the caliper. That's my plan so far. Today's Friday evening. I think I'm definitely going back here tomorrow. The video will continue then. Yeah, one more thing. I was actually trying to see, this is the brake line from the S3. I was checking if I would be able to use this in some shape or form. I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know how easy it is to bend these steel lines. Maybe I will try tomorrow. Since this is made for the S3 wishbone, they'll go in like a completely different way. I will try tomorrow, I think. Bend it over, and I didn't think about that until now. So, see you tomorrow. Good morning. So, now it's Saturday, the next day. Of course, they didn't have brake lines at the store. I need 5mm brake line, and they only had 6 and 8. Then I figured out I would try to reuse, maybe to bend the original, the S3 brake line from what I showed you yesterday, and it actually seems to be like okay. Well, this is actually not that difficult to bend. So it's something like this. Some of these bends are kind of stacked on the S3, so that's why it's kind of weird shape, but it actually, I think it will work. I'm going to use this at least for now, until I can find a brake line at the store again. So it goes like this. Underneath it has this weird shape right here. I figured I can use this bracket to mount it somehow, and also maybe this is the ABS sensor going in here. Maybe I can use this bolt to also hold it in place, so it does not rub against. I'm going to do this for temporary. I'm going to start on the other side as well. So now the left side is also done. Of course, this took like, I don't know, only a few minutes compared to the first side. But that's how it is when working on new stuff. First one is always the hardest. So I don't know if you have to do this with all of these brakes, if you're using S3 brake adapter from Epytec to your Mk2 Synchro subframe with the wishbones. I'm not sure if you have to do this, grind off materials on this, on all of them, because when I bought this on the website, before I bought this on the website, they always have good information about which parts you need, specific parts you need to make this fit. So on the website they list their part number, and you can go search for them. This one, the parts number for these brakes and the bracket, is not the same as the one I have on my car, at least according to, you know, not Epytec, but similar type of just free website where you can search for parts number for your specific car. So that's maybe the reason why I have to grind off some material. Anyway, it's not a lot, so I think it will be fine. So that's it. That's how to it's not a tutorial, but that's how to mount these Epytec, to mount S3 caliper with Golf G60 front brake disc to your Mk2 Rally Synchro subframe. So now I think I will try to, now I need to bend the brake line from the caliper, the S3 brake line. I already done on this side, I need to do it on the other side, and then I need to see what's next on the list. The front brake caliper with this bracket, like, what's the English word for this? If anybody knows, please tell me. So I need bolts to, which goes from the wheel housing, and to mount this to the wheel housing. These bolts are not, they are M12 and 1.5 thread, 35 millimeter long. Some reason like the local, it's difficult to find this with these threads. So what I did, I found a couple of bolts from the S3. I think these are actually the same one as are used to mount the Haldex to the subframe, and these are the correct size. They are a bit too long, so I cut them into this length, and I think that should do it, because I don't know why, but like the most regular stores which sell these types of like bolts and brake cleaners, brake lines, all that kind of stuff, for some reason this specific bolt, or like if you want bolt with like 1.5 thread or 1.0 thread, suddenly it's like a bit difficult to find sometimes at the most regular store. And since it's Saturday, most other stores are closed, so this is gonna be the solution, I think. I have tried to, what's the word? Take all the air out of the brake lines, and I just did that and tried to push the brake pedal to see if, seems like I have pressure. There is pressure, but I want to check. I also want to check if I can see any clear leakage on the brake lines anywhere. brakes are working kind of. I think I need to bleed the brakes. That's what I meant to say a few minutes ago. Like take the air out, bleeding the brakes. I think I need to do this one more time, and I think also I will go over every connection on the brake system. It looks like the brakes are working kind of, and also I bleed the clutch, and the clutch seems to be also working fine. I need to adjust. I think I need to adjust the outer parts of the cables for the shifter. There is. It's really easy to put in the gears like first, third, and fifth, but second, fourth, and sixth gear is really difficult to get in gear. I guess this has something to do with like the end links on the arm, on the shifter cable I mean. And I also need to get some fresh air in here. So anyway, I think I already said this a million times. So now the brake system is complete Mk2 G60 brakes in the front, discs and calipers and everything. It's G60. In the rear, this is G60 brake discs, same as in the front. These are not like vented. S3 2002 brake caliper with this bracket and Epytec adapter. And of course, in the front, also said this probably a million times, A6 C7 brake booster with, I have an adapter on the brake pedal to make this brake booster fit. The adapter is from Ultra Performance. I showed this in a previous video, and I have this. This is from OBP, I guess. I bought this of Speeding .no. It's actually a Swedish company. And that's pretty much the brake setup on the car as of now. So now the only thing I think, besides I should make full exhaust, because I guess this is going to be too loud, I think, for the racetrack. But besides the exhaust, I think the only, like, for now, the most crucial part is the coilovers. So hopefully they will get there soon. Okay, until next time. Yeah, have a good day. Lots of love. Bye. Okay, I was trying to put on some wheels and try to drive this thing out of this place, but I need spacers.